Hey, brothers and sisters, Isabel, the witch from Cleveland. I want to talk to you for a couple minutes about life and death. I believe absolutely that our soul is eternal. It goes on from one plane of existence to the other. We are brought back over and over again to learn life lessons. And the reason that we don't remember these past lives is because they would interfere in the lessons we need to learn in this one. So we have a veil, we have a block. We agree to learn these lessons as a soul before we are put into a body. I believe this. I believe this. Even with the struggles and strife and the pain and stuff that I've gone through in this life, I have learned so much from it. I've learned so much from it. Our souls need to learn all of these life lessons, the biggest, the smallest, through all of the things that we go through, good and bad, in order to be more one with the universe. And the reason that I'm saying that is in order to go on to what everybody calls heaven, to join the universe, we have to know the things in our soul that the universe knows. Because we are godlike. We are godlike. So we have to learn what the divine knows. Well, those little things add into the universal knowledge. And every single one of us goes through different things in a different way. And it sounds like, oh, well, there's billions and billions and billions of different ways to, we got to get the same thing. No, it's literally infinite, the learning. Literally infinite, the learning. Go to a library. How long would it take you to read every single book in that library? An entire lifetime. An entire lifetime. You still wouldn't get through them all. And then there's more added every day. You see what I'm saying? We have to go through all these strifes and struggles. Unfortunately, as human beings, we learn a lot more through the pain and agonies and the trials and tribulations than we do through the good times. And the reason is because pain makes you pay attention. When it hurts, you want to know why it's hurting. You look at it and go, oh my God, why does that hurt? When it's good, oh, this is great. And then we go on with our merry way. Unfortunately, sometimes you gotta hurt. You gotta hurt. But we agreed to that. And I hated hearing that a while back. Why in the world would I have agreed to being raised the way I was, or my marriage being the way it was, or me having the problems that I did mentally, emotionally, and physically when raising my kids? Why in the world would any of us agree to that? But we do. But because it's learning experiences, which is what we're here for. So don't ask why me. Look back at it and say, okay, what am I learning from this? The faster you learn these lessons, the faster you go, oh, I see. The faster you get past these things and move on to better things. Because it's not always going to be hard. It's not always going to be, but if excuse me, my allergies are crazy. It's not always going to be struggles. It's not always going to be that way. But if the universe has to put it at you, if the divine has to put it at you over and over and over again because you're not learning it, it will. Because that's what you're here for. You have to learn that lesson. Learn this lesson before you can move on to the next thing. So take a good look at everything and how you have changed over the years going through all of these things and learning all these lessons, and how you have grown as a human being, as a soul, and where you've gone with all of these things. I bet you dollars to donuts that you are a completely different person from where you started, because you've learned all of this and because you've gotten stronger and you've grown. Look at it, if you look at it that way, these strifes and struggles really are not as bad as you think. And some people have gone through so much. Unfortunately, that's part of the agreement. Now, you can break your karmic contracts. You can. If you want to, you have to study how to do that and work with the divine on getting that done. But if you don't, it's okay, because the next life, it's a different lesson. As long as you learn the ones you're supposed to learn here. And you don't have to be afraid of dying, because your soul doesn't die. It's eternal. You go on. And people who have died in your life that you have loved so deeply, their souls have gone on too. They're eternal. So they're still there. And all that energy in us joins the collective. Joins the collective. It adds to the world. It's a good thing. It's a good thing, brothers and sisters. So go back, check it out. See what you've learned. See what you've learned. I love you, brothers and sisters. Blessed be. End of message. Bye.